All right. Welcome back to another special edition of the Ode Chronicles. I am Libby Reitman, your moderator. You're probably sick of seeing me, but you won't be sick of our guest because he's never been on this before with us. We're here tonight with Derek Vanstone, and he's participated with Ode to Laz event before, the inaugural year actually, so 2019. And he's back for more this year. So we are going to get to know him and give him his 15 minutes of fame. So Derek, if you're ready, your 15 minutes are going to start now.
All right. Do I need a face mask for this or no?
No, you don't.
All right. If it's that kind of interview, then let's do it.
Right? Cheers, man. All right. So tell me about yourself. Where are you from, I guess, first of all?
I am from the great state of Wisconsin. Grew up there just outside of Milwaukee.
Okay.
Went to University of Wisconsin as well, and then graduated. Moved to Chicago for a bit. Moved around the U.S. for a while. Lived in San Diego for the past 2 years, and then just recently moved to the East Coast, Virginia Beach area.
Lovely. So you are coming from afar then?
I'm local to everywhere, I think, is really how I like to live my life.
Okay. So what brought you to our event 2 years ago?
Tad, the organizer, is a good friend of mine. He's part of the Roost or TRS triathlon team, which I kind of latched myself to, whether I liked it or not. I think 4 or 5 years ago now.
Okay.
And I've kind of stuck around through thick and thin, and it's it's a good time. It's a good group of guys and girls, and we have a lot of fun, I think, is the best way to put it.
Yes, absolutely. And we're going to have a lot of fun this year too. So,
all right.
Yeah. What is your background in running? And I guess if you've been doing tries, what brought you to doing backyard ultras?
Yeah, so I've been doing triathlon since high school. Have done everything from sprints to Ironmans, and marathons, everything in between. I think the ultra setup is something that's very, very interesting to me. I have a few buddies that do it, and I really, look up to them, and that's kind of the next challenge for me is to start going further and further in specific events rather than 3 at the same time. But also the Ode series is really, really nice because you can stop whenever. So it's not a defined 100K, 50K. It is, you can kind of just set your own goal, and this year's goal is going to be real low.
Oh, okay. All right. What's your minimum laps that you want to accomplish? 1.
Yep. I think the best way to describe it is it's going to be an ode to Laz off the couch. Training has been minimal. My weekend this weekend does not include a long run. So if that tells you anything about what it's going to be like, I'm aiming to not be the first one to bow out, but I'm probably going to be the first one.
We won't let you be the first. Come on.
Oh,
So that's a new concept. Maybe after this event, you can write the book on couch to backyard ultra.
Oh yeah, it's going to be a very short book. I can tell you that.
Nice. Well, it's too bad we're not starting from the same corral, because that's going to be probably me too. So what do you enjoy most about the backyard style when you compare it to, your other events that you've competed in?
It's definitely the community, definitely the people around. The fact that you can see everybody every single lap is awesome. And I think that builds a sense of we're all in this together more than kind of other races like an Ironman or an ultra marathon or a generic ultra marathon that you see on a trail or something like that, where you might see a runner once every 20 miles.
Yeah.
Here it's every hour we all get back together and we all start it again. And I think that's something a little bit special that you don't necessarily see in a lot of other races, which I find it to be so much more rewarding, especially from a spectator perspective, which I will be doing a lot of this year. That's a lot more fun to be able to watch people race consistently.
Yes, yeah, I agree. The 1 hour start is exciting every hour. It's it's the most exciting part of the event a lot of the times.
Yeah.
Now, so I know this year it'll be a little bit different than when you ran the inaugural run. Our event is growing. There are still, even though COVID is lessening and things are opening up here in Michigan, there was still some restrictions in place, and we will have those staggered or those separate starts at pit areas for racers. So, and I think when I looked on the pit sign up, because that just came out, you are going to be here.
Hopefully,
at the yellow cabin, and that is a traditional start. So it won't be very much different for you than when you did back in 2019. But do you think that I know that you're familiar with the trail because you did it before. Do you think there is a benefit or a disadvantage from these different start spots?
Can I ask just how many minutes in we are? I don't have a timer.
Yeah, we're in, let's see, we got 8:55 left.
Okay, so it's time for gel.
You're doing I was going to ask you gels versus goos, but you just answered that question.
Hammer tropical with the caffeine. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
One of these every morning, regardless of if I'm working out.
This is strenuous, isn't it?
Yeah, I got to watch it down, too.
Okay. Oh, God. This is
to answer your question, I don't know if there's going to be a real advantage. I saw that there's one that ends right after the Stairway to Heaven.
Yes.
Which is going to suck. But I also expect the spectators at that location to be providing compensation to everybody who goes by that station.
Oh, that's
so when I pass through every single one of those locations, I expect food, beer, cocktails, whatever you got. I mean, I'm pretty much I'll be there for everything.
High fives, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
I am starting from that spot. So ooh. I'm the overlook spot, but actually I'm excited to change it up a little bit because the stairs are my weakest link. So I think that maybe, I have no idea because I haven't done it before, but maybe this will be an advantage for me because I can run down the stairs, do the entire loop, and then finish going back up it. And maybe by that time I'll just be walking.
Oh my gosh, you're exactly right. You're gonna have the full recovery from the stairs.
I can just sit down and catch my breath. And
yeah, is it too late to request that spot or no? Yeah, it's too late. All right.
Well, I don't know. Could we request spots? I have no idea.
I'm gonna call Tad after this.
Call him. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know what's going to happen. Either that or it's just going to absolutely kill me way earlier than I think it's going to. But so yeah, I guess you're going to be coming with a crew, yes?
No, it's just me.
Yourself. Okay.
Yep, I'm crewing myself. I'm expecting everybody else to help me crew. That's really, I mean.
And they will, honestly. But let's be honest. They absolutely will. It'll be fine.
I will have, if anybody needs anything, I will trade beer for nutrition / food / more beer, different beer, other beer, and then more beer.
Right. So you might just be hard pressed to find someone to rub your calves or something. So.
That's what the beer's for. So I mean.
Yeah.
If it's not until 9 or 10 o'clock at night until that happens, that's fine.
Matt
Doesn't matter.
Antonio might. I mean, if I had to pick one guy who would rub another guy's calves, it would probably be him. He's very
Ah,
he's very
all
generous.
right.
So
I'll have to.
hit him
I'll
up.
look him up. Yeah. You'll give me his phone number after. It's cool.
I will.
All right. Awesome.
So as a person who's going to be self-crewing, then
Hmm.
what kind of things are you bringing? And other than beer, what?
I'll have my couch with me, so I can
Okay.
literally do it off the couch. Probably a nice cooler. I'm trying to think. Last time I ran it, I did paydays, and I'm not sure I want to do paydays this year. I
Okay.
might do Slim Jims or something similar.
Ooh.
Um, just really make it hell for myself. I
Yeah,
just
they
want to
get
make it.
really greasy when it's hot out.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I'm going for. Is just a hot, greasy mess. Is
And
really.
that might work for you. I mean, actually, I would just stick with that plan.
I mean, it gets pretty tight on some of the trails that I could just slide right past people.
That's true.
Like that's the ultimate goal.
Yeah, you're gonna like slide right into the outhouse is what's probably gonna happen.
Hey, all right.
So,
I'll stay standing. Don't worry.
right. So outhouse or bushes? What's your preference?
Oh, what number are we doing? Are we talking 1 or 2? If we're talking a 2, man, oof, take what you can get. 1, easy bushes. I mean,
Yeah.
we're all adults, for the most part.
You're probably not considered a real runner until you can use the bushes for both.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. And I think I've done enough events where you kind of master the squat, right? You
Yeah.
master the porta potty squat
Yeah.
or the outdoor squat. That's not a concerning point for me.
No, and if you're only doing one lap, you probably will be fine.
I mean, I plan on doing more than one, but yeah, an hour's a long time to go though. It's who knows at that point.
Especially when it's 90 degrees.
I'm not super concerned about the heat. I'm more concerned about the bugs at this point. People keep posting pictures of the tape on their hats.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I kind of want to run in one of those like mosquito suits, like with the mesh.
You could. It's very
Like, I don't know.
It's very hot.
Yeah, I don't know.
Those bug nets.
Is it?
It is actually surprisingly.
I'll take it from a pro then. I have no idea. I've never run
I've
one.
never done the full body suit, but I've had the head piece, and it gets surprisingly hot under there.
All right.
So
I've had a year of training with a mask on, so.
Oh God, I know. I think I ran with a mask one time and that was it. And then I was like, that's never happening ever again.
I did like the super awkward, like hold my shirt over my face when I was passing by people.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Yeah. We made it through.
What part of the course do you fear the most? If you have a fear.
Oh, fearless, completely fearless. No. So I think 2 years ago, there's a section probably a quarter of a mile right before the end of the original loop.
Okay.
Where it was water, mud, and it was very, very wet. And wet socks are like number 3 on the list of ultimate fears for me.
Okay.
And so I do have like 3 pairs of socks that I plan on bringing.
Okay.
That's one of my race strategies. Even though if I only do 1 lap, then I can just alternate 3 all the way along the way. So 1 every mile, pretty much. That should be perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your number 1 and your number 2 fear? If wet socks is 3rd.
Number 2 is things that are smaller than me that can hide. So like Chucky, like the doll Chucky, like that's a massive fear. I definitely saw that movie when I was way too young. I had an older sister that was torturous. And then spiders, things that can just like disappear, and children can like disappear and just like pop out of nowhere. Small dogs.
Right.
And then number 1 is classified. I can't tell you what number 1 is.
Oh, I thought number 1 would be number 2. Like
pooping or?
Yeah.
All right. No. I'm not scared to do that. Don't worry.
Classified. Okay, well, we're gonna have to really we're gonna have to give you lots of hydration when you're done with your laps so that you can divulge what number one is.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm sure it'll come out at some point. Yeah.
Okay. So so these next couple of questions are very serious because the rest of this has just been, you know, just
I'm a very serious person. I don't know if you noticed.
Right.
Yeah.
So how many Die Hard movies are there? And can you name them?
Okay. Die Hard 1, there's Die Hard 2. Is there 3? Because there's Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Ah, yes.
So I don't know if there's 3 or 4.
Just ignore
I think there's 4. I think there's 4. I'm pretty sure there's 4.
Is
that right?
There's actually 5.
There's 5?
Yeah. Yeah.
Die Hard 5, Die Harder.
Good Day to Die Hard. Die Hard with a Vengeance, Die Hard 1, Die Hard 2, and then, oh, what was it? I gotta Google it now. It was like Live Free or Die Hard. Yeah. So is Die Hard 1 a Christmas movie?
Yes, for sure.
Okay.
That's not a question.
We can be friends now. So finish the following statements to the best of your ability. When I go to a restaurant, I usually order
beer. Is that?
When I wake up in the morning, I always
drink beer.
I would be miserable without
beer.
I'm curious, why do people
not drink beer?
I like running, but I really love
beer. Beer.
Very good.
Yeah.
You've passed.
I don't know.
You passed the test on whether you can actually compete in this event.
I was told to answer truthfully and honestly, so.
All right, Derek. I think we've gotten to know you in that short 15 minutes of fame. And I won't even ask what your request, if you had one request for a nutritional item to be available for you, what it would be, because I think we probably know that answer.
Nachos?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, all right, cool.
Nachos. So we look forward to seeing you in July. And, you know, I might recommend that you probably at least go do like a mile around the block or something.
I don't know if you've noticed. Have you ever sat on a couch?
It's very comfortable.
It's so comfortable. I mean, you just sit on the couch, Netflix, Hulu, HBO. You waste days doing that. I
mean, probably if you watch some like running documentaries, that might be good enough.
I watched the Barkley thing with the people with the place with the thing. Yeah. I watched that.
Okay.
That was cool.
You're probably
They looked tired. They looked really tired.
I think you're probably ready.
Oh yeah. I'm not super concerned. I think I've done a lot of races and this is one that I'm definitely not stressing out about whatsoever.
Good. So I encourage you to do more than 12 laps so that we can actually start at the same spot for lap 13 and everybody can come together and hang out for a few minutes before we
How many miles is 12? 12 is 48, 50 miles?
It'll be 50 miles, yeah.
Oh. I do think after lap 7, there's going to be this thing called the Vanstone Beer Mile, which is something that I did the first year.
Okay.
I definitely raced and then bailed out and then decided to do a beer mile while everybody else was out on the course.
That's right.
If you would like to join, please bring 4 of your own beers. If not, beer will be provided.
Okay.
And
So why is
yeah,
it, so it's one beer every mile? Who hands you the
it's
beers?
it's one beer every quarter mile, so it's
Every,
4 laps.
oh, so you're only running 1 mile.
Yes,
Gotcha. So
it's way easier than the whole loop combined.
who's in charge of handing out the beer?
I mean, you just got to put four beers on a table and you just run your lap, grab your beer, drink it, run your lap, grab your beer, drink it, run
Okay.
your times two.
And
and a half.
anybody can participate in that?
Oh yeah,
Spectators too?
100% available to spectators. Proof of ID probably at
Okay.
some point.
Yeah, probably would be smart.
We don't encourage that sort of behavior.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, spectators, racers. Um, if you're just happen to show up at the park, that's I think closed down at that point.
After no, they probably are still gonna be open.
Dogs can do it too. I
Yeah.
mean, dog years. I mean, after what, 2 years, you're already 14.
They're
So
legal.
3-year-old dogs, 3-year-old dogs are good.
Well, if I bail early, I will definitely participate in the beer mile with you.
Wait, how many laps are you're trying to do? 12?
I don't know what I'm doing. That would be my dream. That would be my dream. I'm trying to do 13 so I can do 1 lap of the night loop, but I'm also trying to be realistic. So we'll see.
All right.
We'll see.
Cool.
But, well, I appreciate you coming on with me tonight. I know we played email tag a little bit, but I look forward to seeing you, and we're gonna have an awesome time.
It's all good.
All right, Derek. Thanks again.
Thanks.
All right. See ya.
Bye.